Buddy.
Do what I said.
Whoop.
He should go pretty quickly.
Yeah, he's got to go potty. Take him out, please. Thank you. What all we got in the house this evening? Hey, don't hold him by the collar like that, baby. Jeez Louise. What's going on, Alan? How's your week going? Ours has been pretty eventful, I guess. Well, full of rain. What's going on, big dog? Week is fine, good. How about you, big dog? How's your week going? Everything good on your end? What's going on, Doug? What'd you do? Forgot to mirror it?
No, I married it.
Oh.
I forgot to have it on costume.
Oh.
I did the sale there.
Hmm? That'll be alright. What is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are all having a good weekend or a good week, whatever it is. Sitting in Ozark, Alabama, waiting to unload in the morning, then on to the house. Nice. How far is Ozark from the house? I'm waiting for that season. What is it? Season 4 to come out of the Ozarks. That show is amazing. I feel like I could probably launder money pretty well. What's going on, Chi-Town? About 2 hours. That's not bad. That's easy enough to get home with. I didn't realize my hat was this.
Disgusting?
It's definitely gross. Been sweated in a little bit. Got a little sweat in there. My wife got a new tattoo. Her tattoo artist usually stays booked out for a month, 2 months at a time.
No, like 3.
3 months at a time. And he had a no-call, no-show. So he posted on Facebook, and I was like, yep, she's on her way. Get her some new ink. Man, Chi-Town, we're doing good, dude. The last week was the last week of the Great Freight Race of season 1. I'm sure there's going to be season 2. But I've been at home, hanging out with the kids. Been dealing with a lot of rain. Kids are supposed to have games Tuesday and today, but that didn't happen. What does the winner get? I think Velox said he's going to buy them a new truck. I think that's what the winner is going to get. I started dedicated to run Memphis to Concord, North Carolina, pay it 10 grand. Oh, 10,000 load going over empty racks back 310 a mile. Nice. Heck yeah. What's going on, lady in red? Hello? Hello? The race is going to be whatever it is, finalized this Sunday on Trucking California, Velox 18 on his channel. We're going to do the weekly update. We didn't do it last week. A lot of stuff was going on, so we're just going to pack 5 and 6 into one episode. So it might be a little longer this time. I don't want to speak out of turn, but pretty sure that's what's going on. Nice to have videos to catch up on.
What the
I've been busy in that. Whoa! Yeah, you can hear that. She's over here making shirts, guys. Nice to have to catch up on videos. Awesome. Family time is the best time. Absolutely, man. So yeah, like I was saying, Nick is gonna go over we'll all bring our numbers in on his episode, and we'll go from there and see all who won.
On his channel?
I think I'm gonna win. Yeah, on his channel. I think I'm gonna win, yes. I'm gonna win. How come you never root for me? What the crap, woman?
I root for you all the time.
What's going on, BT? You get the APU installed? You said your buddy had one. Yeah, it was too big to fit on the frame of my truck, so sold it. Let's see here. My wife makes shirts. I hear that all the time. She's doing her stuff. Oh, absolutely. Tony McCoy says his wife makes shirts. I heard that, Jenny. Yee.
Yee!
Called you Jenny. Yo, yo! I root for you. Our kid thinks our dog's gonna go potty with the sitting on the back porch. That's not how it works. You gotta take him to the grass. What's going on, DJ? What's good, Mr. Nomad? New BCO here. How are these Laredo loads? Yeah, I don't go to Laredo.
You did those.
I did the Laredo thing for a while because we full-time RV'd. So we stayed in San Antonio. Or actually, was it New Braunfels?
Yeah.
Is it Braunfels? Is that how you say it?
New brothels.
New Braunfels. Braunfels?
Yeah,
Braunfels?
it has an N.
Braunfels? Yeah. Yeah, I did like Austin to Laredo round trips out of there. It's just a pain. I don't like dealing with Laredo because you got to go through the Landstar yard and have the trailer inspected.
Shit was stolen.
And then you have to then if you drop the trailer at the Landstar yard, for some reason, a certain group of people are taking the glad hand seals out of the trailers. So yeah, you have to take your glad hand seals off, which I mean isn't a big deal, but it's just a pain. There's just too much crap I don't want to deal with down at Laredo. But there's good freight going down there. But if you drop your trailer and they don't have an empty for you, you could sit for a couple weeks. So make sure it's a live unload. That's what I would do. Let's see here. What's going on, Hector? DJ, been a lot of Texas loads. I'm seeing. Oh, there's a lot of freight going down to Texas. Are you from that area down there, Laredo? Tony McCoy said, "Yee, y'all like jelly roll. Y'all live in Tennessee. I live here too, so you have to, right? Absolutely. Yeah, we love some jelly roll.
Bob made a sweatshirt on his song.
Yeah, she made a sweatshirt of one of his songs. Oh, Doug, you live in Ohio. Man, you don't even have to go down to Laredo, dude. There's so much freight between Atlanta. Is it hot?
No.
A little warm there, huh? Yeah, Doug, that's what I would do. Stay there. Who was asking? Was it DJ? DJ, do you live down there? That'd be my people. Yeah.
Who said that?
Andreas.
We ain't your people. I'm mad at you.
No, he's saying down in Laredo.
Well, I'm mad at him.
Why are you mad at him?
Because he was sending me way too many likes.
Sending me too many lights. Oh, sending me pictures of lights.
He is helping your obsession.
Tony McCoy said he went to the concert at Ryman. No, I didn't even know he was doing a concert, and I seen it on YouTube.
Yeah,
we were not happy. But I mean, we jam out to his music. I would say 8 out of 10 days his music is on in the house. Him struggle.
8 out of 10 days.
Yeah.
5 out of 7 days.
5 out of 7 days. A quarter out of 2 days. I don't know.
Him struggle.
You don't need it.
Why?
Do you live in Tennessee? How do you stay out? How do you say how often or how long I stay out? Is that what you mean? No, I'm in Ohio, trying to get to those Cali loads. Why are you trying to get to Cali? Why are you trying to do California loads, DJ? I'm just curious. Yeah, man, we live in Tennessee, Nashville area. Let's see here. Is northern New Jersey a good market for freight? Depends on what you're trying to do. I stay out of the New England, usually from like Philadelphia east, north. I don't go that way. Simply because the congestion, there's no parking. I just don't like the area. The tolls are outrageous. That's just how I think. There's too much freight between Kansas City. I mean, even St. Louis. Even if you could stay between St. Louis and Cleveland, you stay between those two areas. And I mean, Detroit, Lansing, South, all like Chicago. You can even stay out of Chicago and still make really good money. Just in that area. The Atlanta, north to Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Illinois, Missouri. Like Kansas City is about as far west as I'll go. I generally don't go any further. What? Let's see. At least you didn't do like I did yesterday and spend $1,000 at the 75 Chrome shop. Ooh, big dog. What'd you buy me, big dog? Tony McCoy said facts, same here, and Upchurch, as well as can't get down with struggle for some reason.
We liked Upchurch.
I liked Upchurch, and this isn't a bash at Upchurch. It's just he came out and he was doing a giveaway for like single moms and single dads, and he was giving away a truck to single dads.
He was giving away a 4-wheeler to dads,
to the dads. That's right.
And a minivan to moms.
Yeah.
And then he made a comment that moms don't need 4-wheelers, and it was just dirty.
Yeah.
But also, he's just not our type of people, and that's totally fine.
Yeah. What she said. East of PA, stay out. You can get some good loads going in, but you're screwed coming out. Lights and lots of chrome interior pieces. Okay. Yeah, you got that big old Peterbilt you need to deck out. Or did you sell that and buy that Cascadia you were talking about? Man, the best chrome shop, hands down, best chrome shop to buy anything from, 4State Trucks. Chrome shop might be in Joplin. They're cheaper. They generally have everything in stock. And anything over $100 ships free. Or $99, whatever it is. That's where I got my stacks. He said, hell no. You ever think about getting your own trailer? Yeah, man, I think about it all the time, getting my own trailer.
That's as far as it goes.
But that's as far as it goes, man. That's just not, doesn't seem worth it to me. There's too much drop and hook at Landstar that, I mean, you talking, I can drop and hook on both ends for, $4 or $5 a mile. Or I can keep my own trailer and maybe make that, but then everything would have to be live load, live unload. It's just not, it's not worth it to me. There's too much freight to keep me moving. Before my comment gets lost way up there, there's an update on the bike if you wanted to know. Yeah, what's going on, Chi-Town? How you doing? I seen the pictures of you got your noggin scraped up there a little bit. I have my own. It's worth it. You can always drop your trailer and grab a drop and hook. Yeah, I mean, I guess if it's a power only kind of thing, but a Landstar drop and hook load, like drop at Whirlpool and drop it at Lowe's or whatever it may be. I mean, you'd have to deadhead back. You have a perfect setup with Landstar. Why would you buy your own trailer? Yeah, I that's kind of how I feel, Big Dog. I kind of agree. Like, it doesn't make sense to buy my own trailer. I mean, if I had my own authority, I would. Whoa, let's not do that. I would much rather have my own trailer than trying to do power only or something like that. I mean, you got BT. He finally got his trailer back from the shop, but Big Dog, there's a couple of you guys out there that just do power only, and I've seen what kind of struggles Nick Velox 18 went through just trying to do power only. It doesn't make sense to me. If I had my own authority, then yes, I would have my own trailer of some sort, whether I leased one, paid for one, whatever it was. I'd have a trailer. But at Landstar, it just doesn't make sense. So that's my thing on it. But BT can't afford chrome. I haul out of California. Oh, let's see. Power only is not easy with own authority. Yeah. Is it nice?
It was.
It was.
Went through.
Oh no.
But it's splattered.
Oh, you cover that up.
Paint it.
Yeah, that would look good.
Yeah.
Oh, I commented the update. It's up a little bit. Alright, let me scroll back up. Huh?
So it's gonna be for me, but now it's for our daughter.
It's a little big, ain't it?
It's a youth. Shit. No, that's not a youth. Fuck. I fuck everything up.
Yeah, you're not messing anything up, baby. You're working. Let me find this comment here. If I can. No, we got some new ones here. I looked at an 11-year-old dry van yesterday in Florida, and they wanted $35,000 for it. Wow, 11-year-old, you can't even. There's so much freight you cannot haul with a 10-year-old or older trailer. That's crazy. Going to buy a truck in the spring. Landstar said I didn't have enough experience. I've been local for 8 years, delivering to McDonald's 2 years, OTR in the beginning. It's crazy. Yeah, you have to have 1 year experience within the last 3 years or 5 years, something like that. Uh, Doug, that same trailers. Oh yeah, yeah, they're high now. Trailers are way up. So I guess on my own authority is the way I will have to go because 10 years of driving is not enough. Even though I drive from 100 to 600 miles a day like OTR. Yeah, the problem is it's insurance. I don't think it's Landstar. It's just insurance. You can have 50 years of local driving. It's still not OTR. That's kind of a stipulation that sucks.
There's a lot of companies like that.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of companies that are like that. But yeah, I mean, if you can get your own authority, then I mean, go that way. You could still haul Landstar freight. And buy new. It's 1 year back older. Oh, back order. Yeah, I've heard trailers are on way back order right now. That's insane. Greetings from South Texas. What's your average weekly take home? Average weekly take home, not like hustling, but working. 4,600, $5,000, somewhere in there. Have you been watching the Great Freight Race? George Ortiz. Let's see here. You will pay more in insurance with your own authority. Oh yeah, you will definitely pay more. I pay $31 a week for my insurance. 31, 38, something like that. So it's pretty low insurance. But I mean, there's companies like Schneider. I mean, you have Nomadic Brit. He's our operator at Schneider. Does tanker. They have a choice board where you can pick your own freight. Wow, BT says his insurance is $18,000 to $20,000 a year. Wow. Big Dog says, BT, if you want to come east, I can hook you up with the guy I'm going to be doing power only for. He has 30 loads a day from Memphis, North Carolina to Jacksonville, Georgia. Drop and hook both ends. Wow. Matt, does anyone know of a place that has a steering gear box in stock? I don't know. Does anybody know of a place that has a Freightliner Classic XL steering gear box in stock? I don't know. I would try like Fleet Pride, all those kind of places like that. I pay $587 a month with First Guards. Okay, I see where you corrected that. I got quoted $20,700 a year from Progressive. Wow. I probably wouldn't go with Progressive. I would probably go with a different insurance company. Yes, I've been watching it. You're killing it. Just thinking if those numbers you have been your average since you joined Landstar. Hey boy. Hey. Is this trash?
I mean, that's pretty normal.
What?
Since joining Landstar.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. I mean, it's easy. I can go out and make a whole lot of money, or I can not make any at all and stay home. It's really easy to work to make a lot of money at Landstar. I tried 4-State, and they don't. Then I'm going to call Fleet Pride in the AM. There's a whole bunch of Fleet Prides, man. If you can't get one there from them, try Vanderhaeg's. I'm not a huge fan of their customer service, but Vanderhaeg's has a lot of parts, and they rebuild stuff like that in-house from all the trucks that come in wrecked. I can almost guarantee you that Vanderhaeg's will have a steering gear. If not a brand new one, they'll have one remanned or used. Thanks, Big Dog. Do they have a website?
Oh my gosh, dog!
He took off with your the little silky looking sheet thingy. Yeah, George Ortiz. So there's plenty of money to be made at Landstar, and you don't even have to work hard. Heck, what is your average monthly net profit?
Don't mess
Net profit, as far as talking like after truck insurance, fuel, my regular expenses, not including like my maintenance account. I mean, 25, 30,000 a month, no problem. That's if you guys have been watching the Great Freight Race, I don't work that hard. I should probably work a whole lot harder, but I don't. Should I go with a pre-emissions or a couple-year-old truck for my first truck, in your opinion? Tony.
Go.
Pre-emissions, dude. Hands down. I don't know if right now is the time to buy because truck prices are really high. But pre-emissions all the way. You buy that, in my opinion, unless you want a new truck, I mean, you have to deal with an older truck and the shop time and mechanical things that you're gonna have to take care of, or you go get a new truck and you make a payment. You'll still have to deal with some issues, but they're not as common. Okay, your breakdowns are going to be a little more spread out, but your breakdowns could be a whole lot more serious than with a pre-emissions truck. You can get on YouTube and you can look up guys that have gone bankrupt because the truck's in the shop and they can't figure out what's going on with it. It's throwing codes, so they're dumping parts at it, and 2 weeks down, your truck payment's not being made, or being you're not working, so you're not making any money. You're gonna roll through your maintenance account real quick doing stuff like that, because things could be under warranty with a brand new truck, but they're not going to cover your home bills. They're not going to cover your truck payment. Some things aren't warranted. They just flat out, they won't cover it. So it just depends. Hands down though, pre-emission, you buy a truck for even 10 grand. You go buy a Columbia or an FLD for $10,000-$15,000, pay cash for it. Keep working at your regular job and just slowly put money into this truck and do what you want to it. Like if it needs a bumper, you put the bumper you want on it. If it needs exhaust, you put the exhaust on it that you want. Needs tires, get the tires you want. Don't just get cheap stuff just so you can get it on the road and drive your own truck. Do it right. Save your money where you're at, where you're working, and buy a truck cash. Get that truck road ready before you quit your other job. That way you have money in the bank and your truck is already fixed. That's what I would do. Hands down, I would a pre-emission truck every day, all day. Like I was saying, you buy a $10,000-$15,000 truck, you have to put a motor in it. Okay, there's another 15-20 grand. I mean, that sounds crazy, but you're looking at $35,000 right now. It needs some tires. That's another $5 grand. You get $40,000. Maybe within the first 2 years you need a transmission, and that's 10 grand. Not that high. It shouldn't be that high. Another $5 grand realistically. You're at $40,000, 45, under $50,000 for a truck that's paid for, that is running and making you money, and you'll make that money back long before you're going to pay for a new truck. Because a new truck is going to be like what, $200,000, $150,000, $200,000 after interest and all that stuff. So pre-emission trucks are definitely the best way to go. A lot less breakdowns. Maybe not a lot less breakdowns, but a lot less electrical failures, I guess, or
get off of it!
Stepping on it. Sensors and all that kind of crap. Like that's the thing with my truck. I don't have a whole bunch of sensors. I don't have all that craziness telling me that my exhaust is, full of soot and it needs to be dumped. I don't have all that. Let's see here. Columbias went from, people want 25 to 30,000 for Columbias and FLDs now. Oh, I believe it. I mean, price of used trucks went up. You can't even buy a new one right now. Most dealers are backed up 2 years, from what they keep telling my buddy who's trying to get a new one. I believe it. Let's see here. Seems like everybody is having issues not getting those DPF sensors, so newer trucks are stacking up at the shops. I believe it. $20,000 a year for insurance is nothing with monthly net with those non. Oh, absolutely.
Matt.
Yes, ma'am.
Get that from him.
Hang on. Great Danes raising a great Ohio.
Thank you. Sorry. Sorry.
I need to apologize. All right. That's a nice painting. Thanks. Yeah, it's a big. It's my wife's cow. She loves cows.
One of them.
One of them, yes. Let's see here. Can't even buy a new one right now. Yeah, I read that. Okay. So yeah, that's my take. I would definitely buy pre-emission over even if you can even get something with just an EGR. You know, easy to take care of those. EGRs will fall off the truck, weld themselves shut, and then jump back on the truck. The dealerships even have trucks like in stock. If you wanted to just buy a truck, can you even buy one? Like whatever they had on the lot, do they even have trucks available? Or is it just the Cascadia dealerships I see? Or the Freightliner, I guess. Betsy, is that the cow? Y'all, we rehomed our chickens and ducks. Oh, Dice, you were right. Peterbilt told me between January and June of 2023 would be the earliest I could get one. Wow. He was in rare form. Acting crazy tonight.
He's a monster.
Hey, can you toss me one of those shirts? I'll show y'all. We finally got these in stock. Boom. What's the front of it?
I got it.
And then what's the back of it? Y'all can see that. Saying shoot the dog.
Shit that dog?
And shot that dog. Not really, they have money put down on them. Okay, so they're just like sitting on the lot, just waiting on delivery, I guess. Somebody to take delivery of them. Campers are all over the place though. You can buy those. I wouldn't though. Impressive. Hey, thanks. Would I recommend an International with a Cummins ISX engine? I don't know a whole lot about the ISX. What year is it? I would definitely prefer an ISX over a Packer motor. Family's doing good, Alan. Appreciate it, man. We are good. Kids are watching, what are they watching right now? Some kind of
I don't know.
Halloween movie or Christmas or something like that. Yeah, they put a pre-sold units out front to draw traffic into the dealerships. Ah, okay. Looking at a 2017. Like a Pro Star? Is that what you mean by, I guess that's the International that everybody would buy? I personally wouldn't buy anything like that. I would buy older. But if you had to, I mean, at Cummins, they're reputable motors. ISX is a decent motor. I just don't. I don't like all the def and all the emissions and all that crap. I just don't like it. So it's not something I would be like, yeah, go buy it, because you might go get it. You might get a hell of a deal on it, but I mean, it keeps you in the shop. You keep having issues with it. I just don't like the emissions. That's my thing. If you can find something older, then I would try and get that. The lady in red agrees. On the ISX, it's a good motor. Isn't that what you have? I think you got a Kenworth. What do you have, an 18 Kenworth with an ISX in it? He might be a better person to ask than me. Would I recommend a Detroit 60 series? Absolutely. 100%. No doubt.
What is Roman doing?
Oh, Alan agrees with the ISX.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Turn on.
Keep an eye on him.
What you making, baby?
Trying to find my message from Ricky Cool.
Get you a 60 series that leaks oil and just keep adding it. Yeah, and you're
Look
good.
what I just found, Mama. Really squishmallow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She said she got rid of them. Ready to cash.
I don't know where you got them. That's what I got. I got a 60 series that leaks oil, and I just keep putting oil in it. My front cover's cracked. So I got to pull the whole fend off, pull the bull gear, cam gear, all that stuff. I got to pull all that to whatever it is, replace the cover. Yes, 2017 with a 2013 ISX. How in the world does that work? You're live, you farted. Sorry. Oh, Trucker's Table's in town.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot all about that, dude. My bad. I've been playing with the kids and we've been carving pumpkins and all that stuff, so I totally forgot. Because the kids' games got rained out. Well, I saw probably 2004, 2005 Classic sitting in a guy's yard on 231 in Florida today. Nice. Hopefully I'll get back to you. Let's see here. Keep the old one. Send it to me. I'll repair the crack and send it back. Yes, I'm just right down the street. Receiver. Ah, that sucks. 2004, 2005 would be good.
What's your receiver?
Huh?
Where's he?
What receiver are you at? I think you text me, but I don't remember. My bad, dude. I'm a bad friend. What are you making?
Tumbler. Cat tumbler.
What customer are you out there? What am I drinking, man? What do I always drink, dude? Reed's ginger beer. Getting unloaded in the morning, and I'll be at the Pilot or TA on 24 in Laverne. I thought you were going to Lebanon. Mark M. I had a Cascadia with missing parts off the exhaust, and it was a joke. My old truck from the start. I wish I bought my Classic XL 2 years ago. I would have had it paid off. Paid off the house by now, yeah. Amazon, waiting to get unloaded. Nice. Are you in Tennessee too, BT?
No! Yeah,
Where's
maybe.
BT at?
I don't know. I was
I'm
thinking
11
big
out delivering in the morning. Oh, okay. So you shut down. Where are you going after that? Oh, BT's in California.
BT's always in California. Damn.
So Mark, your Cascadia, the exhaust was modified? Is that what you mean by missing parts? And it was a joke. Buy an old truck from the start. I wish I bought my Classic 2 years ago. Yeah. Football season. Have to stay close to home. That's right. Text me a price on 2 shirts. What 2 shirts do you need a price on? What do you want done to them? Lady in red.
What shirt?
I don't know. That's what I'm waiting. Oh, she called you a dodo. You okay? How's the popcorn?
I'm already going fighting.
Oh, nice. You're picking up right down the road from Volvo. Okay. Nice.
Hi.
Hey, be careful. Hey, I understand that's the softball season for me. I love my Nomad hat, by the way. Right on. Thank you. Thank you. Glad you got it. Glad you enjoyed it.
Boo.
3 months having my authority. Should I go over to Landstar? Is it working? Are you making money at having your own authority, Bruce? It was deleted and it blew up after 100,000. Couldn't go to any dealers or truck shops for repairs. There's no way around emissions. Just don't buy a new truck. It almost put me out of business. Yeah, that's what I was getting at earlier. He wants 2 of the American trucker shirts.
25 each plus shipping.
25 each plus shipping. Is what she said.
It'd be like $5 to ship. So $55.
Yes, but I'm all over the place. What do you mean? Like you make a lot of money and then you don't? Lady in red said that's karma, Jennifer.
Huh?
Combine the shipping. Well, yeah, combine the shipping. It would make sense.
Asshole!
Our dog is raising hell with her. That was karma, Jennifer. What do you mean it's karma?
What was karma?
I don't know. Parts and tires are hard to get. Had to order 8 tires
Do
today.
you want to fight?
Who are you trying to fight?
Andreas.
Andreas. Oh.
Tell him he better meet his ass back over here and I'm gonna fight him.
She's gonna fight you.
What the fuck does he have?
BT said assholes. It's okay, Jennifer.
Fight with him.
Roll the dice said you won't. Now she wants to fight. Yeah, she didn't want to fight when he was here the first time.
Oh, I'll fight him.
Now she's gonna fight.
You know what? Now I know.
Good evening, Dan.
Now I know him and I'm not trying to be nice to a stranger. He is now officially no longer a stranger. I will fight him. And you know I will. So keep testing me. Who's going to the wrong shops?
Mark M.
Hi,
Lady in-
Dan!
Here said bring it.
Oh,
she is reading the comments, so yeah,
Tell
just so
him
you
I'm
know.
gonna beat that ass.
I wish I could drop my truck off at Volvo place in the morning, get my EGR cooler, my exhaust manifold, my EGR valve all replaced, a new DPF filter. My luck. Couldn't do it in a day. Probably not. It's probably gonna be a couple day deal. Dang, Jennifer's all fired up tonight. Yeah. Lady in red said I'll be there tonight. We need to pre-order
Wait, tonight?
this pay-per-view.
How's he gonna be here tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna charge. We're gonna charge for this fight. Hi Jennifer, thanks again for the shirt. I can't wait to see it. It's been
on its
shipped.
way.
It has been shipped, correct?
Yep, it has been
Somebody else
shipped.
got their shipped today or yesterday.
I messaged him as soon as I shipped it. Him and Craig.
Oh, Craig.
They paid
Craig.
for theirs.
Craig, yes, they paid for their shirts.
Big dog.
Yeah, if you get 2 of them, the shipping will be combined. What? What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm not gonna charge. They ship in the same thing.
Yeah, well, you said 25 a piece plus shipping.
Yes.
So that was that. Yeah, that it was just a clarifying a comment. That's all. Wasn't clarifying anything with you.
Really?
Yep.
Andreas knows that. I've shipped him a lot of shirts. I've shipped him a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Andreas is a frequent shopper.
He should get frequent shopper rewards.
Right.
Oh wait, he's trying to fight me. Now it's $30 a shirt.
Plus standard. No,
Plus
he's
USPS shipping costs.
yes, shipping cost. And it's gonna be overnight expedite shipping cost, but you're gonna get it in 3 to 5 days. This weekend I gotta send my car to my brother so he can take a look at it.
Price gouging. I'm not price gouging.
Nope. Not price gouging at all.
I'm charging him for the fight he's picking.
We do have, what do we have, up to 6X?
Oh yeah. Ow, that fucking hurt. That hurt. We no longer have a 4X, so.
We only bought one.
Exactly.
Yes, BT, 100%. 100%.
God, it hurt.
What'd you do?
I stabbed myself.
Why did you stab yourself?
Because it seemed like a fun thing to do. I don't know.
Lady in red's laughing at you.
I'm not fighting. I'm gonna laugh at you, asshole.
That's funny. So much violence. Man, that's how she is all the time. She's a feisty woman. She's feisty.
That was weird. You couldn't even do that without...
I couldn't. Fuel goes up every day now. No. Hey, don't chew on the power cord, please, brother. My tri-pack took a dump on me. It has a blown head gasket, cracked head, cracked block, oil and coolant are mixing. Ooh, that's not good. Buy yourself a generator, brother. Hey. Yeah, there you go. Good idea. Go under the cord.
Roman! Hey! Come here.
No joke, my last tank was 290. Oh, let's see here.
Thought we were
Was
friends.
290. Then last night 340. What the hell, right? Brooke's the exact same way. She gets spicy when she's hungry, in particular. Vaccine mandates are screwing mega carriers. Expect tons of loads from them to flood the spot market. That used to be contract loads. Yeah, no, that makes sense, Mark. It makes sense. I mean, you got the guys that aren't going to take the jab, and that's on them. I'm not gonna. YouTube is taking people's stuff down for spreading false information, so we're not gonna spread false information. But there are people that do not want to take the jab, and that are not going to take it. So yeah, it's going to screw up the whole mandate of 100 employees or more. California fuel is 4.99 a gallon for jeez. Oh my goodness.
If you want
Hayden,
me to
just found your channel.
No. My bad. I forgot. I didn't mean to.
Truckers table, yes, probably till Monday. Get out of Cali. Let's see here. Just found your channel today. I watched your video from a year ago about how you got started with Landstar. It was a 2-part series. So how are things going a year later? I've been a Landstar for 5 years now. Is that right?
You just started your channel pretty heavily last year.
Yeah, but I've been at Landstar for November will be 5 years.
Yes.
So as far as things are going pretty well. It was almost $4 a gallon in South Florida yesterday. Wow. SkyQuest waving his hand. I'm gonna roll the dice. It keeps me here.
I didn't mean to upset you.
No, you didn't. You're good. You didn't upset me. You have nothing to talk about the jab itself. Just what havoc it's causing in the industry. Yeah, no, I agree, Mark. It is. It's definitely screwing things up. It's making things difficult. But for those of you that run the spot market, yeah, I think it's going to be. I agree with you. I think there's definitely going to be a lot of freight out there. Roll the dice. The coconut. I'm picking up Pennsylvania Monday, going down to Fort Lauderdale. Got to stop off in St. Augustine and renew my contract. You got to do that in person every year? Or how long is your contract good for? Or is that your cabs class? You got to do all that, like your cabs class, your contract, and everything all in one. Every 3 years. Yes, I've done that already. And don't make her mad. We don't need to see bloodshed tonight. Yeah, no bloodshed tonight. No bloodshed. No bloodshed, guys. We're good. Did you turn the oven off?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't want that. I don't know what I want, okay? Buy shirts, people. Buy shirts.
Buy shirts. Do you have to have your own truck to go to Landstar, or can you lease one of their trucks? Landstar does not have company trucks or lease trucks. So many companies out there. So I'm torn where to go, but I'm ready to make the switch for sure. Okay. So Hayden, I think I'm saying that right. Hayden, I did see your comment earlier, and I was gonna reply, but I'm like, I'm going live, and I'm hoping that he'll show up. The thing with Landstar is you can hire on with somebody. Like if I had another truck and I wanted to put you in it, I could do that. That's not a problem, and you would be a 1099 like not employee, but a 1099 contractor from me. And then I would pay you whatever we agreed on, and Landstar would pay the truck. So whatever the truck made, if the truck made 10 grand after Landstar took their cut, but I paid you, $100 a day, whatever. I would get paid the 10 grand, and then I would pay you separately. Like I would write you a comm check or load it on your fuel card, whatever I needed to do. But that's the only way that you can hire on at Landstar is either you have your own truck or you hire on under somebody. But there are a lot of guys at Landstar that have fleets of multiple trucks. Obviously, that's what a fleet is. So, wait, big talk. That's good content. Let's see here. What are we talking about? Oh, the bloodshed. Yeah. Y'all are mean. Y'all are mean. Y'all just want to see me be in pain. I thought y'all was my friends. I guess not. I called in today to verify that they were not going to take back $400 on a load I hauled over a month ago. One of those pending adjustments. Huh. Yeah, so Hayden, do you have your own truck, or are you trying to buy a truck? Is that what you're trying to do? I mean, I want to see her beat you up after that. Thanks, Dan. Dan wants to see me beat her up or get beat up. Pro tip: get your medical card renewed. I know where this is going. Before they think of any smart ideas or mandates, then you can renew as early as you want to. Oh yeah. While I was on hold, I heard them say congratulations to somebody for winning the 2022. Oh geez, now we're getting paid by BT for bloodshed. Yeah, I would go get it, Matt. Go get that done for Jennifer to cause bloodshed for the channel, of course. Thanks, BT. I appreciate it. You didn't have to do that. Yeah, Hayden, do you have your own? Okay, let's see. So I'm trying to get my own. I work for TMC, and I'm young, but with wife and kids, so don't make nearly enough to get my own qualify for one with credit. Man, let's see here. Might go to Prime to buy one, then go. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Do not. Stay away from the mega carriers. Okay, don't do that, because if you lease on at Prime, Schneider, Swift, CR England, any of those massive companies, they're going to have complete control of your business. You have no control of that business. You were worried about not making money now with TMC. You're not going to be able to do anything other than truck, because if you take a week off, you're immediately going to be in the hole, whatever that truck payment is a week, and you're going to be tied to it. Do not do that. That'll be a terrible mistake to do it. I know of one guy that's ever made it through a lease purchase at a mega carrier, and that's Nomadic Brit, and he said he will not do it again. It was terrible. Yeah, it's $12.50 a week is what Matt's saying. Roll the dice, because he did the whole Prime thing, and he wouldn't do it again. Kevin, yeah, saying do not do a lease purchase. Don't do a lease purchase, man. If you can save your money, because if you don't have to change what you're doing right now, you just want to make that change, save your money, man. Save it, and then go buy a truck. Even if it's an old beater, if it doesn't run, whatever it is, go buy something. Because right now you need a tool. You don't need a fancy truck. You don't need some tricked out, chromed out truck, okay? You need a tool. And if you need a tool for construction, you're not going to go buy a $500 hammer you're going to go buy a $20 hammer. It's going to do the same exact job. So go buy a cheap truck, man. Go buy a cheap one that you can actually park it at the house. You can park it somewhere, parents or whatever the case is. Park it and just put money into it. Do not go
Unless
do a
you
lease
want
purchase.
divorce and to not be in your
I did the lease purchase, and I didn't have a huge truck payment like that. My truck payment was like $245 a week or $246 a week, something like that. So I could take time off, but it was no cheap trucks right now. No, I understand that, but there's guys all the time. But you just have to stay
consistent
out there looking and look for the trucks. The guy blew his motor, and now he's trying to sell it for $7,000 because he doesn't have the money to fix it, or whatever the case is. Keep your eye out for something like that, but save your money. Don't go jump into. These guys are all giving him advice. Don't go do a lease purchase at a mega carrier. Just don't do that. Don't do it. You have no control of your business.
Don't
save your
do
money.
it. We almost got divorced.
Yeah, we almost got divorced on my lease purchase, and it wasn't a prime or anything like that.
It was a small company.
Yeah, it was a small company. The only cheap trucks right now is if someone wants to get out of the business. No, you're right. I mean, but there's still that though. There's still guys that are like, hey, I'm hanging up my keys, and that's okay. So there's guys like that. Look for JJ Trucker on YouTube. He just signed with Landstar from his lease purchase from Prime. I agree with Matt, but his guy made it work. Check his store out. Our RP Trucker, yeah. I mean, there are guys that make it, but they're the exception, not the rule. I don't do a mega carrier lease purchase. For somebody who doesn't have kids, doesn't have a family, and they just want to get into trucking and they kind of want the owner operator style, then sure, go for it. You have nothing to lose. But when you have a house and you have kids, it's not a good idea. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't want a nice new truck. Yeah, I might as well wait and get my own. It'll just take a couple of years. I don't like to be. Yeah, no, I get it. It might not take as long as you think. Their 99 2000 trucks are listed anywhere from 60,000 to 70,000. I mean, there's guys out here that are looking at Landstar. I know there's a guy. I'm blanking on his name. He usually shows up, not usually, but show up every now and then in one of these lives and talk about like what he's doing, because he's got guys leased on with him at Landstar, and I can't think of his name.
The wizard, Paul.
Well, Paul does. Paul Martin. He's got guys leased on under him. But there's another guy, and I can't think of his name. I followed him for some time now, but I can't think of it. Yeah, man, Hayden. There's a lot of guys here. Kevin, he knows what he's talking about. SkyQuest Dan, I've watched Dan. I've watched Dan. But he's followed my channel, and he asked questions just like you did on how to get into trucking. Kind of watched him go through trucking school and all the struggles with that, and then he got on with a company that he's at now, making really good money. He's home every weekend. He drives an automatic, but I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, there's guys out here that have been through the ringer. The trucker's table, rolling the dice, BT. There's some guys out here that know what they're doing. Big Dog, he owns a couple trucks. So there's some guys out here that I'm sure you reach out to him on Instagram. Lady in Red, that they're these guys have been around the block for a while. So you can definitely ask them questions, or me as well. So yeah, Lady in Red, I can wrench anything in the right tools. Yeah, so let me go back here to some comments, figure out what everybody. Also, thanks for the pro tip. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. My plan is to to do it in a couple of years too. I want to see where the country goes, just in case. Yeah, I agree. Do you think they should so they can get an idea if people they're hiring? What are you talking about? Truckers table. What do you mean? The people at Landstar don't have a lick of sense, or the people at like the big mega carriers doing lease purchase? Let me ask your opinion about something. The hiring process, Landstar. That's right now. Normally it takes 30 days. During that time, they do no in-person or the phone verbal interviews. Do I think they should to get an idea? Okay, all right, I understand. That was a two-part question. The I don't know. I mean, I think if you pass all the qualifications, why do they need an interview? I think a lot of people will figure it out. The ones that don't make, tell your wife when she can send me the dollar amount for the shirt and the 20-ounce tumbler. Is that what you're doing right now?
Who is that?
Ricky Poole?
I'm working on his tumbler right now.
He's working. Okay. He wants a dollar amount whenever you're ready. Automatics are for company trucks. Hey, that's all right. What's wrong with the country? It's great. Nothing is wrong with the country. It's amazing. All over the place here.
I almost got you in trouble.
It's a double. I'm gonna buy a manual one day though. And move over to Landstar. That's my goal. Yeah, hell yeah, BT. That's me, company boy currently. Hey, that's all right, man. You know what, Dan? SkyQuest, man, I applaud you. You put yourself through trucking school. You went to college, and then you came out of college and was like, screw that, I'm going to trucking school. You did it. You did your research on companies, and you know now you're at a great company. You have new equipment. You're home every weekend. Your dispatch doesn't BS you and push you around like you. Man, you're doing it, dude. You're doing it. I think if anybody could start trucking, that would be the way to start. I didn't even have it that nice whenever I started. Yeah, boy. So if I have a truck that I'm not driving, I can lease it on with Landstar and my driver attend orientation. Yes, but you'll have to attend orientation as well. Like you'll have to be hired on at Landstar even if you don't drive the truck. But you still have to be, because it's going to be you on the name because it's your truck. So you're going to have to go to orientation. I believe. I could be wrong.
We asked.
But well, I know there's guys out there that drive like their wife's truck. The truck is in his wife's name.
Yes, and they had to go. The wife had to go.
So he had to go as well. Yeah.
We asked about that.
Yeah. So with lease purchase, you're not an owner operator. You're a payment maker. I mean, even if you make. Yeah, I disagree with you, big dog. If you go buy a new truck, you're still making payments. The problem with a lease purchase, a traditional lease purchase, the way like Prime and Swift and all these mega carriers do it, is that you have no control of your business. They can not dispatch you. Or, I mean, I was at a smaller company of like 200 trucks, all right? And
they got mad.
I would be in Nashville, and they'd be like, or I would live in Nashville, and I'm stuck in Pennsylvania. I'm like, hey, I need to go home this weekend. It's Tuesday. Can you kind of route me that way? Well, there's no freight going that way, so they'll send me to Kansas. So I didn't get to do what I wanted to do as far as home time. They push you around. They could just BS you, and it was no forced dispatch. So I would be like, no, I don't want that load. I don't want to do that. And they'd be like, well, that's the only load in the Atlanta area. You're screwed. So that's the kind of crap you have to deal with. They'll run you into the ground.
If they got mad at you, they wouldn't run you at all. They would keep you in Michigan.
Yeah. So did you watch Asian Minds with new rules? No, I did not. What do you mean? What's going on, crazy? Hells yeah, brother. I'm counting my blessings every day, trust me. Except when they send me to Campbell's soup. Hey, you don't win them all, right? Roll the dice. I've been out here for 32 years. Yeah, you've been rolling wheels. Oh yeah. Trucker table, what qualifies as driving long? Just curious. I've only been out here 9 years, and I've been told that's still new. Yeah, I've been trucking for 11 years. 11 years now I've been trucking. Drove a straight truck before that, so I wasn't a combination driver, but straight truck. I called about the XL Classic Sleeper. They were 3 people waiting in line to buy the truck. Wow. I've owned my motor carrier for 2 years. I feel like it's been a lifetime. I can imagine, man. It's a lot of upkeep. It's a lot of things you got to take care of. That's what I'm talking about. You don't have control like a true owner-operator does. Exactly. Question for you. In orientation, how did the instructor spend on taking care of problems on company tires? Or how much did the or taking care of company trailers? They didn't. It was basically like you got 11 days. If the trailer sits for 11 days, then they're going to call you and take it. But if there's any issues with company trailers, you just take it into a shop like TA, Loves, or something, and they'll call and take care of it. So, yeah, there wasn't a whole lot spent on taking care of company trailers. I got my first driving job in 1986. Got my CDL in 1997. Wow. A friend of mine just lease purchased from a company with about 100 trucks. All expenses besides fuel are around $1,000, and he brings between $6,000 to $12,000 to the truck. He doesn't choose his loads. Yeah, I think something like that. That company depends on you to keep trucking. Prime, they don't care if you keep trucking. They're still making money. Prime has their hands in insurance, the trucking, the market in general. Prime has their hands in so many different things that they don't care if you make money. They want you to cover that. Yeah, they don't need you. Seems a company that gives owner-ops load boards are the way to go. Oh, SkyQuest, absolutely. If you can get on a load board and pick your own freight, even there, I know some other owner-operators that are at other companies that are leased on with like a 85-15 or something like that, forcing to take CDLs away. Why is the FMCSA forcing to take CDLs? Because of the jab or what? No balloon payment, and he's got a 2020 Kenworth T680 with his warranty. I'm just hesitant. I would be hesitant on that too. I don't know that I'd want to do that. How long is it going to take him to take that payment or make that truck payment? Do you know what the difference is when an outside carrier that's approved by Landstar looks at a load versus what we see at Landstar? They don't see the rate on the Landstar on the load board. They just see a load, so they call about it. That's why sometimes when we call about a load, they'll be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, it's 1,200." I'm like, "Well, it's showing me 1,700." They don't see that. They get the full amount though, so they get that smaller amount. They get 100% of that, or however that works. Yeah, 5 years, dude. You're dedicated to that company. You can't make any moves until that truck's paid for at least. You're talking a brand new truck, but he will do it sooner. Okay, I mean, if you can make it work, then certainly I would be states taking away CDL. I'm gonna have to figure out what you're talking about, Crazy Bubba. The Asian Mai, is that his channel? And 7.9% interest. That seems high. See, when I bought mine, they did a strict, like a interest rate, boom, right on the top, and then that's what it was. I made a payment. So every payment, my actual amount to ownership went down. Why are states taking away CDLs? Yeah, see, now we got everybody curious. Found a Country Family Trucking on YouTube. He's now approved by Landstar as an outside carrier. Yeah, there's a lot of people, like Velox, I believe he's an approved carrier. He might not be, but I know there's a lot of them. I'm on my 10th trailer in a row that I've had to make repairs for to be safe on the road. Mostly tires and air leaks. Yeah, man, I've had I've had trailers like that as well. And it's just, unfortunately, you have to deal with it. We got a lot of crap out here trucking. I mean, Landstar isn't slacking on the crappy drivers either, you know. They're talking about taking the CDL away for refusing a drug test. Do you blame them? No, I thought that was the case already. You can lose your license for refusing a drug test. I didn't think that was new. I ain't gonna give this thing up. They're gonna try to pry from my next college student hands, right? Every once in a while on tab load board, you see the rates on Landstar loads. Okay, DOT will make your CDL. Will take your CDL if they catch you driving drunk or with drugs. They used to just give you a ticket and make you go through rehab. It's a zero tolerance rule. It's been zero tolerance. What do you mean? It's been zero tolerance. It's been zero tolerance for as long as I can remember. It might have been that they were kind of letting it slide. They weren't cracking down on it, taking it serious. Nice. He's about to... What's going on, Alvin? Trucker's Table. I'm 6 months away from paying off my third truck. Right on, dude. Oh yeah, I knew that if you're high or drunk or whatever, they can take it. Yeah, I don't blame them. Dude, you're out here trucking with, 80,000 pounds or more, depending on what you do. Yeah, if you're freaking wasted, I mean, it's not just your life. I think it should be the same way in a car. They take your license for drinking and driving in a car. They're going to downgrade you and you will not get your CDL back. I mean, that's
a choice you make.
That's a choice you make. Nobody goes and drinks alcohol or smokes weed or shoots whatever they're doing. Nobody does it and then gets behind a vehicle and then has to deal with the consequences of that and going, well, I didn't know what I was doing. Bull, you knew exactly what you're doing.
That comes from people.
Yeah. And that's me coming from alcohol. That's why I don't drink. I don't drink at all. I mean, my father was an alcoholic. My father-in-law was an alcoholic. So I've seen all that stuff. Yeah, I don't have a problem with them taking your CDL. Not at all. Not at all. You gonna make a stupid decision like that? Driving an 80,000-pound missile down the road is how my trucking school described it. So yeah, I can't blame them either. Yeah, I don't have a problem. I mean, take your, if you're gonna drink, even at whatever it is, like at a truck stop, and you're sitting in your cab drinking, I mean, that's stupid too. Where's Mark, the nomadic Brit? He better not be in a pub slamming back a few pints and chowing down on some fish and chips. I don't know where Mark is. Hope he's doing all right. I'll make it the road safer for all of us and our families right here. Yeah, that's probably one of the smartest things FMCSA has finally decided to do. If you think about it, they go after these stupid hour rules and no parking and all this other crap that they're doing. Yeah, let's freaking crack down on the stupid shit we see. I see guys going down the road all the time with a laptop sitting on their dash, watching a movie going down the highway. Cars the same way. Little kids sitting in the passenger seat on the mama's lap and all that. I can't stand that stuff. It pisses me off. Oh, Solomon's. That's funny. Yeah, no, I have no problem with them from CSA taking your license.
Ask if Ricky's still in there.
Oh yeah, Ricky, you still in here? Ricky Poole, RP trucker. Big Dog said these things are hard enough to handle without drugs or alcohol in your system. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. There's too much going on. It's too freaking chaotic. I mean, you got so much to worry about. And then you throw something that's gonna make you think different, feel different, see different. Absolutely, no, it's not worth it.
Was there still there?
I don't know. He hasn't responded. If he is, I think they should start taking CDLs away if you're wearing flip flops driving a CDL or driving a big truck. I know. I'm going to piss some people off with that one. I know this one guy that I could swear is losing his marbles, talking to himself all day driving down the road. Right? And Crocs, I'll stop bothering you after this, but can you check my question a little bit in the chat? And check my question a little bit up in the chat. Man, you're not bothering me, dude. That's what we're here for. Let's see here. See if I can find it real quick. Oh yeah, that's my other question. If you got a trailer and it breaks, you have to pay for that after you. No, we don't have to pay for the company trailers. Hey, yeah, RP Trucker is still in here. Nice. She just pulled it out of the oven, brother. Getting it done. It's got a nice lid there. And this is a 20-ounce fatty. That's pretty. Yeah, this is what he wanted. So it's a pretty good sized cup. And this is a skinny, so you can tell that there's definitely a difference in the dimensions there. But yeah, I'm right. Real truckers don't wear flip flops. Use pull shoes for the showers. Let's see here. You have a gas generator, right? What's the DOT regulations on transporting gas in a small container? From everything I understand, transporting gas has to be under 5 gallons. So as long as you're not carrying more than 5 gallons, it doesn't have to be placarded or listed. Let's see here. He said very cool. Okay, good. Thanks. Yeah, so at Landstar, we don't pay for trailers. We don't have a trailer payment a week. We don't pay for any maintenance. If it breaks down, we take it to a shop. If we have a blowout, we just call Landstar. RP said, gotta have my coffee. Hayden said, yo, that's a sweet cup. Yeah, she can make pretty much anything on a cup. That's what she does. She's got a small boutique. So I agree, flip-flops and driving a truck don't go together unless you drive for Swift. I agree, Daniel. I think
But you need to tread lightly.
I need to tread lightly. Okay, I need to tread lightly. I'm sorry. You'll never catch me in flip-flops unless I'm like working on my truck or something, or like running out, like run into the bathroom or something after I've been in the truck for a while after I've showered. But I mean, I wear flip-flops. Most people do. I don't have Crocs though. But I also have Hey Dudes, Sperry's, some slip-on shoes, stuff like that. But you'll never catch me walking into a customer wearing sweatpants and flip-flops. To me, it just doesn't look professional. And I think that's you're going door to door for these customers, and you are the customers, like you are what the customer sees. So yeah, I think at least have on something where you look presentable. You don't have to be in a suit and tie, but they pay $25 for a 100 trailer inspection. Yeah, but is it worth $25 to take 6 hours of your time at a TA? I mean, if you're in the shop, to get other stuff, then yeah, I'll get a trailer inspection done. But I generally don't mess with it just because it's not worth my time. And I know some guys they live by getting that inspection done, and it's just not worth. Like if I took every truck or trailer in that needed an inspection or was close to that inspection date, I wouldn't have half the freight I've pulled. And a lot of them, you can't get them inspected while they're under a load, because if they fail, then that load's not going to go. Yeah. Who wears sandals on the beach? I go barefoot on the beach, bro. Hector says I only wear flip-flops on the beach.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Does your wife have a website for the cups? Not really. She has an email. She's got an Instagram. It's
email works a whole lot better.
Email works a whole lot better though. So I mean, are you looking at? Is there something in particular you want? Working in with your truck. When I started, it was $50. Working in with your truck repairs. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. I get what you're saying, RP. Yeah, I've heard that it was $50 before, and then they took it down to 25. You take a trailer in for an inspection, you think everything's good, and then they find some little thing wrong, and you can't get the part, and then you're shut down until they can get the part. 25 ain't worth crap. No, and they're not gonna pay you detention either. Speaking of detention, story time. So booked a load. This last video I got, it's gonna be going up a day or I don't know, in a day or two or something. But I booked a load, short load, that was going from Nashville to Mount Juliet, Tennessee. It's like 18 miles. It was $450. I was going to look at a catalog, but I'll come up with an idea and get back to you. What's the price? What's the price on the cups, babe? She also has water bottles as well. I don't know where that one went, but anywho.
Depends on what cup. 30.
Depends on what cup. What do you mean?
I typically charge 30.
Okay, 30 is typically what she charges for the cups.
Where's the tape?
I have no freaking clue. No idea.
Oh, it's right here.
So I booked a load. I called the lady about this little short load. Picked up, went straight through Nashville to Mount Juliet. No big deal. It's $450 for 18 miles. I had to go through Nashville anyways to get home. I'm like, whatever, I'll do this. But I called her and I said, look, I'm not gonna do this
Take him
where
outside.
it's gonna take me, 3 hours to get loaded, drive 18 miles, and then sit for 3-4 hours at a receiver. I said, I'm not doing that. And it was 42 and some change, or 43,000 pounds. So it was a heavy load. But again, it was 18 miles. I'm like, whatever, I'll deal with it. It's all good. Make a couple extra $100. So I had this long, like 15-minute conversation with this lady about what I was going to deal with, what I wasn't going to deal with. And I'm like, all right. So I get to the shipper in Nashville, and I pull up at noon. He says, my appointment's at noon. So I'm there in his office at noon, and he's like, all right, what are you picking up? I said, I'm supposed to pick up one going to Mount Juliet. Here's my pickup number. All right, yeah, that was for at 9 a.m. this morning, so you're going to have to wait until at least after lunch. What's after lunch? Until at least after 1 o'clock, and that's even if I approve your trailer. All right, I'm going home. I'm not doing this. I'm not going to sit here and wait for a maybe, hanging out over an hour just for you to be like, nah, your trailer's not good enough. I'm not doing it. So I told him, I said, look, I'm going home. You can put whatever you want. I said, I'm not dealing with this load. I told him I wasn't going to deal with it. It's late on your end. How late is it going to be at the receiver? Because it's literally 18 miles. So if it was supposed to be picked up at 9, I'm sure by the time I get over there, it's considered late. So I'm like, I'm going to deal here for an hour and a half, 2 hours at least, and then I'm going to have to deal with late time receiving. I said, I'm not doing it. So I called the agent back. I said, look, I'm not doing this load. I'm not, I told you what I was going to deal with as far as time. We can't make it happen within my requirements, so I'm not doing it. And she's like, all right, I'm sorry about that. Have a good day. And then I'm like, all right. So I get out of there and I'm headed home. She calls me like, I don't know, 10 to 12 times. I finally answer the phone because I'm like, this is freaking frustrating. She's like, can you go back? You weren't supposed to leave the shipper. Maybe we can get you some detention, some layover or something like that. I'm like, you and I both know the load is already late picking up. It was scheduled for 9 a.m. this morning, and you told me noon. I'm not getting detention out of it. And plus, with the way Landstar works, I'm not going to get detention. Even if I did get detention, it's just not going to work. So she's like, she calls me back after we get off the phone. She calls me back later, and she's like, you really created a problem for me. This shipper's not going to deal with me. This customer is not going to work with me anymore. You need to talk to them and tell them why you refused this load. No, that's not my job. I told you what I was going to handle, what I wasn't going to handle. And it just wasn't going to work. You knew from the get-go how this was going to work if this is your customer. You knew what was going to happen. You knew that I was getting over there late, and you decided to send me anyways and give me some BS. And here's the consequences. So I called Landstar customer service, and I told them all about this thing. And I said, look, I told her I wasn't going to deal with it. I went through the whole story with her, and she's like, no, I agree. I understand, yeah. No, because if you're late on A, you're going to be late on B, and then it's going to screw up your home time and things you got scheduled at home. So, yeah. Lady's pissed. She was not happy with me. Long story short, I pissed off an agent at Landstar that tried to get me in trouble. At Lady in Red, what size are those shirts? Oh, you're commenting to him.
Hey, ask if he wants those to be extra large.
Lady in Red, do you want both of those shirts to be large? Extra large. What is this one? Oh, this is an extra large.
Tell Ricky that I already sent his Or I sent him an email with the total.
Boom.
Okay, don't.
I'm going to. I was doing that. Ricky, she sent you an email with the total. You haven't an agent ever so... Yeah. Have you ever had an agent so desperate? Yeah. No, I've had that happen before. Well, that was really nice knowing Landstar sided with you over the agent. Absolutely. But that whole escapade that I had to deal with, if you guys remember, I booked a load. I had emails, I had text messages, and verbal confirmation from the agent that it was going to be $2,000 a day is what I was getting paid, not $2,000 per load. And that's how they explained it to Landstar, because I worked for them for 5 days. And I'm like, I expect 10 grand. This is what my paycheck should be after Landstar gets their cut, whatever. This is what I'm looking at. And it wasn't that, because I only ran 3 loads for them. So they paid me for 3 loads instead of 5 days. So I went back and forth with Landstar, and I'm like, look, here's my emails. Here's my text messages. This is what I deserve to get paid. This is what I require to get paid. Because this is what we agreed on. This is in writing. And Landstar took their side. And they were just like, sorry, that's the way it was supposed to be, was per load. You run at least 1 load per day, you get $2 grand a day. And I'm like, that's some BS. Because you can't run 1 load in 2 days. You have to run 1 load in 2 days. Or a day and a half at least. Like, it sucked. So I got screwed on that one. But I won't haul for them anymore. BTW, the shirt and hat hoodie. Oh, by the way, BTW.
You got issues.
The shirt and hat decals are awesome. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Hey, ask
Thank you.
Big Dog what he means.
Yeah, what are you at, big dog? What do you mean? What are you
Where
talking
you
about?
at?
Where are you at? I read the at symbol, all right. Jeez.
You got issues.
What about big dogs?
I don't know. What about
I don't know. That's what he's saying. What about me? What about me, big dog? Received the Instagram. Well, hey, Nomad, new here from LA. Don't hold being from LA against me, please. Hey, I won't, man. You're good. You're good. Ma'am, man, whatever you are. Cabo Culture. That's a pretty cool name. I like that handle. What's going on, Jerome? Jones, Big Money. Lady in Red. Yes. What are you saying yes to?
Both of them XL.
Yes. Okay. Both. Here is an XL.
All right.
Boom.
Give it to her.
You like that? My wife designed that. Isn't that freaking amazing? American trucker. American by birth, trucker by choice. Some of us were truckers by birth. Not me, I'm first gen. How many of y'all are second or third generation trucker? My Biden shirt, an American trucker shirt, and my grandson shirt. Oh, Big Dog, he wants his Biden shirt, his American trucker shirt, and my grandson shirt. Okay. Y'all need to meet the decals. Look identical to those shirts. Oh, with the American trucker on it? I'm sure she can do that. She's working on other stuff right now.
What do you want? What does who want?
Big Dog. His Biden shirt, American trucker shirt, the grandson shirt. And then Roland and I said, you need to make those decals look identical to those shirts.
Oh.
They are identical. What are you talking about? Those stickers? The flag stickers she has?
I think you mean like put the American trucker.
Oh, with the
front
American
on it.
trucker on it? Yeah. I still really applaud Jen for that trucker flag. She did a damn good job. Thanks, Dan. With the words. Yeah, that's what he means, with the words. Yeah, with the words. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of explains what the flag is a little bit.
I mean, I can send out the words over top.
Yeah. You have that license plate over there?
No, I'm not sure that.
Oh, okay.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? I don't like it, and I'm not going to do it. So we have a bunch of these hats available still. If anybody's interested in purchasing one of those. And we have, what do we have? One more red one?
I don't know.
We have one more red one like this, but it's clean. This is mine. This one I'll sell for extra.
That's disgusting.
It's so gross.
Okay, does Ricky want this or not, though?
Ricky want what?
Does he still want it? Because all he said was, I got Instagram.
Ricky, you still want this stuff? I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. I really like my red hat. Hey, right on, man. Good, glad you like it. Headed to bed to unload drywall load in the AM. Nice. Thanks for answering questions and helping. Yeah, you know the subscriber. Right on, Hayden. Thank you. Man, that's what we... If I can share and help somebody out, I'm a happy man. I definitely want to help people out. Do what I can. Huh?
So, well, that's weird.
What's weird?
I'm a happy man.
I'm a happy man. Showing some love from Laredo, Texas. What's going on, Texas A's? Demar Clayton, I got a load going from Florida to PA, paying over $3 a mile to the truck after Landstar cut. I found a load out of Miami going to North Carolina. Not paying as good, but it's better than deadheading. Hey, that's what you got to do. You know, sounds like you got that one figured out. Sorry, PA to Florida. I kind of figured that's what you meant, out of Miami. Now, wouldn't it be better to just deadhead from Florida to Georgia and book a load out of Georgia? No, not if you can get a load out. I mean, it's always better to make money driving than to do it for free. My dudes helped me more than my fair share of times, for sure. My dad considers just my mentor. I completely. That's awesome. Thanks, Dan. You follow trucking. That's me. RP said yes. I'm still here. Well, based off the freight rates. I mean, if you can make money and at least cover your fuel and your time, then yeah, I would do it. For all your followers, Landstar has the best system for a company driver to become an owner-operator. 12 years strong and will not drive for anyone else. Yeah, I agree. That was our RP trucker. I agree, man. I think Landstar, they've got it figured out. They've been in the business long enough that they get mega discounts. They have the buying power. Nobody in trucking, whether you're new or you've been in the game for a long time, doesn't know who Landstar is. I think Landstar is where it's at. I wish they'd pay me to say that, but they don't. It'd be nice. I'd be a promoter of Landstar. I get emails all the freaking time about, like, hey, promote these vitamins or promote this, or we want you to be an ambassador for this. And I'm like, I'm not. I had one lady tell me that some kind of coffee emailed me. We went back and forth a few times. I'm like, hey, I like coffee. Right on. But she tried to get me to join her ambassador program for this coffee. And I'm like, I'll do a review on it first. I'll do an honest opinion review on it and kind of show it, open it, whatever. I can do all that, no problem. But I'm not going to just join your ambassador program because you want me to. I'm not going to BS everybody, and try to just sell your product. So I'm not going to do that. So then she stopped replying to my emails. I did 2 short loads coming out of the South Florida between them. I made $1,800, and both loads were less than 5,000 pounds. Andreas is ready to ship. Right on.
It will go to the post office tomorrow.
It'll go to the post office in the morning, Andreas. Let's see here. $1.60 to the truck after Landstar cut. Miami to Greensburg, North Carolina, which is a great freight area. Oh yeah, I would take $1.60 to the truck from Miami to Greensburg or Greensboro, North Carolina. I wouldn't go any higher than that because then you start playing in the mountains and you start getting into toll areas and all that. With all the promo you give them, they should give you some extra money or at least a damn cookie or something. You turn me on to them for that's like, hey, man, I appreciate it. With Schmidt, do you follow with Schmidt? Trucking with Schmidt YouTube channel? No, I don't. I really don't, and it's not because I don't like truckers. Because in reality, I don't like truckers. I don't really watch a whole lot of YouTube. I don't. I try to because I've done it. I've watched other YouTube channels, and then I started making videos, or at least I feel like I started making videos like theirs, or saying the same things. So I try to avoid doing that.
Or you feel like yours isn't good enough.
Yeah, or I just feel like I'm not putting out good quality content, so I want to keep everything as natural and as me as possible. So I just don't. I'll chime into some people's here and there and kind of like watch it a little bit, but I'm not like I'm on YouTube all day, every day. And there's way too much drama on YouTube as well. I try to avoid that. They're taking CDs away if you failed a drug alcohol test, or refuse to take one. Yeah, I don't blame them, RJ. I don't blame them at all. Wait, I'm back. One more question. I know you haul dry van, so you might not know, but should I stick with flatbed when I go to Landstar one day, or dry van? I like flatbed, but I want to do what makes more money. You do what makes you happy, dude. Don't chase it. Don't chase the money. Do what makes you happy, and it'll all work out. So I would definitely. You have flatbed experience whenever you make that move. So you just kind of have to get on the load board, hire on as a company guy, hauling dry van first. That way you can get used to their drop and hook program, because you can't drop and hook with the flatbed. So you'll have a payment with your flatbed if you lease one of their trailers. You'll have a weekly payment. I think it's like $130 a week. You have to supply all your chains and binders and all of that equipment. You have to supply that. Now I know guy Terrell, he makes really good money, but he says him and the bank own a trailer, so he definitely makes money doing that. But it's I don't know. To me, there's too much money in van. There's too many drop and hook loads. It's too easy for van to do anything else. Don't do flatbed. Do step deck if you're going to do open deck. Okay, yeah. So the truckers table is saying that. RPF made, I think, 3 videos over the course of 3 years. Big Dog says your channel is one of the most real, genuine out there. Hey, Big Dog, I appreciate it. Trucking makes me happy, so it's a real question. Yeah, man, just do like I was saying. Just follow what works, man. I would, if you're gonna make the move into a company, make the move that's gonna be the easiest for you to make money. So I would definitely make that move into the dry van if that's what you're gonna do. Get used to how Landstar works, how to pick your own freight, figure out how everything works with Landstar. Get familiar with the company. There's gonna be a learning curve, and then you can get one of their step decks. That just makes a lot of sense for me. I do, and he dressed up like old school trucker. What are you talking about, Daniel? I didn't realize how late it was. Here I am, up to bed. So my shirt comes in. Hey, right on, man. Be safe, Dan. Have a good night. We'll talk at you another time here. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I can do step deck. Just means I got to save another $10K for flatbed equipment. Landstar does. They do have a support system like RP Trucker is saying. They'll help you buy binders and all that kind of stuff, but I mean you're gonna have to pay for them. The more loads you haul, the more you progress up the ladder to where you can haul oversized loads. Yeah, so it's all a ladder system. So you kind of get in the door, figure out how it works, and then move on, make better loads, bigger loads. But I mean, dry van, dude, I've hauled. You guys know this. I've hauled loads for $18,000-$19,000 dry van round trip. What are they, like 600 miles, 700-mile loads? So I don't know what the step deck, open deck, flatbed, whatever side of Landstar looks like, but there's definitely money in dry van. Auto parts is generally where it's at, guys. Oh. What time is it? 9 o'clock? I thought you guys are like, it's late. I'm talking like it's 11:30 or something. Well, yeah, we're Dan's at his 10. You're right. If he's still out there. But flatbed is too much work.
I mean, you know
I would
he's
rather
gotta
just
talk
swing
to
doors.
his girl.
Oh yeah, he's got to take care of his woman. I love drive-in because there's no sitting waiting on loads like sometimes with open deck. Plus, I love the drop and hook. How can we purchase your gear? You can email me, preston.zt
Venmo or
at
PayPal.
Gmail. We got Venmo, PayPal. The links are in the description of this video. So if you want to click on one of, it's not really a link, but it's email or one of the Instagrams, whatever works. And my wife will take care of you. I'm going to start my trip back to Kentucky here in a little bit.
For the
Right on, be safe.
Nomad.trucker stuff, it'll be sent out immediately. Anything custom has to be made first.
You hear that? So Nomad.trucker gear.
Sent out immediately.
It'll be sent out
after
immediately
payment.
after payment. So like, obviously these are dirty, but black with white snapback. Both of these are Richardson 112s. Trucker hats. I think we have 2 of the red ones still in stock. We got plenty of the black and white ones in stock. The shirts, depending on what size you need. Watch those 690s and 693 series trailers, Matt. Automotive will not accept a 10-year or older. Oh yeah, no, I know that. I know you gotta have a newer trailer for automotive. Long ride down 75 from Flint, Michigan. Oh yeah. Yep, at least that's an easy ride though. I think going down 75 from like Detroit down to Kentucky is pretty easy. Do I invest in the stock market? No, I don't. I don't do that.
Should we probably?
Do we make stickers? Yes, RJ, we make stickers. She can make pretty much anything you want. Same thing with cups.
I just did all of the Andreas's.
Yeah, Lady in Red, he's on Instagram. I think he posted pictures of them, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she just made all his stickers. She's made the stickers for my truck. She makes these stickers. She makes the American trucker flag. I'm doing something this week I haven't done, I don't think, in a really long time. I'm hauling 3 loads in a row from the same agent. Nice.
Navi, walk him.
He always wears jeans and cowboy boots. Daniel, who are you talking
Not
about?
laying down.
I just took him.
Huh?
I just took him.
Yeah. Walk him again. He needs to poop.
Oh, trucking with Schmidt? Is that what you're talking about, Daniel?
Continue with me. You can get your
So he does that.
Just walk into the freaking door.
Can you make a sticker that says "I'm at the trucker's table" and all I got was this lousy sticker? Yeah, she can make that. And invest in the family, you will receive the biggest return on investment. Absolutely, man. I love spending time with my kids, with my wife. Even if we're just all kind of hanging out at the house, even if we're doing our own things, kids are doing their school work or playing with the dog. My wife's working on her computer and I'm editing videos, whatever. I still just like being around, just being around my family.
normal life stuff.
Normal life stuff, yeah. That's what it's all about. Big Dog says my grandson has a Nomad sticker and a EE sticker on his Peterbilt lunchbox.
Don't sell that. Don't sell that.
Yeah. Clarksville, Tennessee to Montgomery, Alabama for $5.31 a mile.
So you just got?
Yeah, that's what I just got. Let's see here. How's Roman doing? Is he growing like a weed? Man, this dog is. I'll have to show you whenever she gets done walking him. He is huge already. This dog keeps growing.
But
Growing
he's
and growing
the
and growing.
best dog.
You know what? He sleeps through the night, y'all. This dog, the first night, probably the first week, we'd get up.
It's been the last 3 nights that he slept through the night.
Okay, yeah. So the last 3 nights. All right. Last 3 nights, he's been sleeping through the night, so we don't have to get up in the middle of the night and walk
But
him.
he's the best dog.
I'll catch up with you later. Be safe. Gotta take this. Right on, man. Be good out there, Matt. Rolling the dice. Be safe.
Don't you just keep on
Bye.
touching the wall?
Yeah, I did, baby. A little closer, yep. So the cord wasn't so stretched out. Oh, here she comes.
He didn't Guarantee it.
Probably not. But she'll be the one to clean it up. Yeah, I don't. I've heard of Trucking with Schmidt, but I don't follow him. I do follow Agent Mai. Who doesn't follow Agent Mai? Right? He puts out a lot of really good content. But I don't sit and watch every video that I get an alert for or anything like that. So a ducky slept through Louisiana while I was driving on I-10. Wow, that's a tough sleeping dog right there. That road is brutal. How much does a horse eat every day? He eats about what, like a 30-ounce cup of food every day? Is that about what he's eating right now? 32 ounce cup. A 32-ounce cup of
Sometimes
food.
we have to give him a little more.
Yeah, 32
Lately, it's
to
been
40.
a little more.
Yeah, he's growing. He's teething. I think that's the biggest issue that we have with him because he wants to chew on everything.
But he's the best dog.
He is a good dog.
He's taking up potty training very well.
He is. He goes to the door when he needs to potty. So he's already figured that out. And we rehomed our chickens and ducks, so he can go out back now. So he can go to either door, and that works out great.
Come here, boy. People want to see your cute little face.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's not as little as the first
There,
one
get some
we
sleep.
had.
You and your family take care. I'll send a payment out. And that's for you. Right on. Hey, be careful with the cord there.
Well, it's Tommy.
Here's Roman. This dog is huge.
Say hi, baby.
I always try to do it that to him.
Hey, buddy. Look at him pause. Look at him
Quite
pause.
long.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I'm
The
your
big boy.
It won't be long until the girls can ride on his back. That's true.
That's what I've been saying. I've been saying whenever he's grown, we can put a saddle on him and ride him.
You cannot. You will break his back.
Can't do that. Watch out for the cord, baby. Okay.
Can you make this shirt for me now?
I already did.
You can see how jacked
Where
up
is
this
it?
load is from bouncing from
Right.
Houston to Lebanon. Pretty sure they're going to file a claim on it. Oh, you have windshields? That's what you brought? Have a good night, RP. Big Dog said hi, little nomads.
Hi.
What does he got?
I don't know.
Probably some of yours. Whoa, Nebby, be careful.
No,
Remember in the
no.
movie Ted, he was riding the German Shepherd? Man, I've never seen Ted. Never seen it. I know what movie you're talking about, but I've never seen it. He's a good boy. You're a good boy.
Dad, the best is boy. He needs water.
He wants to chew on everything. You got it? Need me to move? You got it?
If it's dry, then
That's probably what he's after.
yeah.
He wants water. Oh,
You want some
let's
water?
see. How do you spell that channel you follow? Asian Mai? M-A-I? Believe it how it is? Yeah. Lady in Red, I don't.
Get off.
What are you talking about? I don't. What? I think you hit the pause button. You're talking about something before.
You don't have a picture of my stickers?
Oh, you don't have pictures of this?
That's fine. I thought we were friends.
You're gonna get her all wound up again.
I thought we
She's
was
gonna give you a
friends.
smackdown round 2. You good?
I thought we was friends. Damn, I look tired.
Oh shit! Forgot about your shirt.
Oh, she pretty.
Yeah?
No, it's not.
She's making more shirts.
I'm sorry.
She made this one earlier. Obviously, it was full of color. But she made that for one of her other kids. But yeah, she makes shirts and hats and tumblers and not hats. What am I talking about? Not hats. Shirts, tumblers, sweaters. What do you have in stock now? Do you have hoodies in stock?
I have some hoodies, sweatshirts.
hoodies and sweatshirts, like crew neck sweatshirts, license plates, tumblers, coffee cups, water bottles, all that stuff. Yeah. She's burning the house down. She better not be. This dog is drinking crap out of some water, y'all. What has it been, like 3 days since you've had water? Jeez.
He's had it. Every time he goes to drink water, it's either he takes one little lick or he drinks it until it's empty.
Yeah, he was thirsty. Please don't click on anything, Rayleigh. Kid's playing on the computer. It's not good.
I look at
Here.
him.
Yeah, he's literally like right here behind me.
Daddy.
Because his kennel's over here.
No, I'm
Yeah.
about to go. I'm in the process of doing that for a minute.
Mama, do you think you can make Dad go mine etc.?
We'll see.
Thank you for your trucker service. Your service trucker roll on. I appreciate it, Hunter. Just so we're clear, trucking service, not military service. I do not have that honor. What's going on, Glenn? Funny movie. What, Ted? My brother-in-law is an OTR trucker. I have heard wild stories firsthand. Oh yeah, Daniel. There's definitely some wild stories out there. Truckers, we see some pretty interesting things. Your truck is cool. Appreciate it, Hunter. Thank you. Have you heard from the young man you met in KC? No, I have not. Other than that live we did. Hopefully he's doing all right. It was Aaron, I believe. What are you doing? Bleaching it?
No, I'm trying to get the
Oh, the heat? Okay, yeah. No, I haven't. I hope he's doing all right, big dog. I really do. Does Jennifer have a price on my other shirts?
What shirts?
What shirts?
The ones he sent? That we haven't gotten?
I think it might be what he's talking about. The ones that are in the P.O. box, maybe.
Time we've been extremely busy. Every time I've gotten out there, they've been closed.
Yeah.
Mama, I ate this wristwatch.
Dude, lady in red. Grab the little dot, the line at the bottom of your video, and move it. All right? Move it. Because you're like way behind. How long have I been a trucker? Man, I've been trucking for
No!
11 years now. I drove a straight truck before that for a couple years. I've always been into driving. I've had a couple drift cars. I've been in the car scene. Driving's just always been my thing.
Lies.
What? No, we have to get his shirts from the P.O. box. When are you going to be back on the road?
Never.
I don't know yet. Whenever a good load pops up that I want to take.
How sick is this?
Nice. That's awesome. Are you gonna bleach it so you can see it a little bit?
No, it's already bleached.
Yeah, you're not gonna bleach the center so you
No,
can see
it's
it?
gonna stay like this. It's my special shirt.
You just make hoodies for you to make hoodies. Or sweaters.
Don't tell nobody.
Hey, where's that, the jelly roll shirt or sweater you made? Let's see here. Pictures of what? Yeah. That was bad about Boss Man Trucker a few months ago. What happened to Boss Man Trucker? I don't know who that is. Yeah, so this is the jelly roll shirt or hoodie she made. Don't get so distracted fighting the alligators.
You forget to clean the swamp, bitch. Oh, sorry. Did I drop too much language on you?
I'm gonna have to mute you.
I'm unfiltered.
I know. But yeah, so what's going on with Boss Man Trucker? I don't know who that is. What do you think is the best way to get around Nashville? Going on 40 or 440 or 840? Just trying to make the game plan.
From where?
Going through there. Where are you going through? Like, where are you trying to go? If you're going up
440
65.
is always backed up. 440 will always be backed up. 9 out of 10 times, 440 is backed up.
So don't take. Do you float gears or double clutch? Float. Generally. Sometimes I double clutch.
Not double clutching like
You
you
should.
should.
Should have known there was going to be a Fast and Furious reference there. Almost had me.
Never had me.
Never had you caught.
Now me and Matt just got
Memphis. I would just take 40. Just stay on 40. No, 840 is going to drop way too low.
Yeah, you're right.
Just stay on 40, brother. Run it straight through. Stay on 40. You'll be all right.
You're going to have some congestion, but you're
How
going to
long?
have congestion on any of it.
Yeah, just stay on 40. Take 40 all the way through. That's what I would
Now,
do.
hold up. And if you get to like 840 and there's any sort of like heavy backup, like a wreck or something, definitely take 840 then. But
Yeah.
840 is the longer way around.
Yeah, 840 dips so far down under the. You're always behind. Are you caught up now? Yeah, 840 dips so far down south of Nashville that it doesn't make sense to take it just to go through. Oh, good. Lady in Red has caught up now. So do you have do you have a price for his shirts?
For his shirts, no, I don't know what he wants me to put on him yet. We haven't
How long have I
gotten
been an
there.
owner operator?
Stop it! Jerk face!
8 years. I know. 8 years now. 7 years. 8 years now. Emily was 8, so I started buying the truck just after 8.
Since I'm the yee person. Y'all want to see my new yee bot? You ready? You ready for this?
Dun, 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 dun,
This is the
dun,
front.
dun, 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 dun.
That's the front. Yee. Look at that. Oh shit, I'm gonna get you banned again.
Showing guns and
Shit.
Jeez. My first truck is in,
Roll it. What you got?
was that a Pelosi clap for me? What? Pelosi, what? I don't know what that was. Oh, the slow clap for her? Yeah, that was a slow clap for you. Big Dog said, cool. Let's see here. My first truck, as in like what I drove first as a company guy, or my first truck? Because my classic that I have is my first truck. He used to drive for ADL. He turned over.
Oh, bitch! I'm sorry. Doesn't look there. Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm
man.
bleeding for that one.
Are you really? She got bit by a dog. Company guy, first thing I drove was a Columbia. Well, first thing I drove was an old white day cab. GMC white day cab. No power steering. Glenn, you're saying Eric was so he turned over a truck, he rolled one over. That is sad. Did he not make it? Do you plan on working any more years in trucking or retiring young? I'd like to retire young. Lady in Red is clapping. She gave you a bird. He's got a trash bag. He's got a couple of them. He like runs through here like a horse. Like galloping. You good, babe?
Yeah.
First truck I drove was an auto car. Wow. How does my OTR schedule work?
It doesn't.
I don't really have a schedule. I just kind of do what I want. I mean, that's being honest. There they are right there. I wouldn't leave them right there by the edge.
Rayla wants me to make her this.
Come on, kid.
Look what's on the top of it.
I know. There's a what's on the center of it? Center of the skull.
Pentagram.
Negative. You can cut that part out.
That's a pentagram.
We ain't doing no pentagrams around here. Did y'all see Columbus? Converse is gonna change their logo to a pentagram. Did y'all see that?
Go give me his tool.
I won't be buying Converse anymore.
We used to buy a lot from Converse.
Yeah, I used to buy a lot of Converse, but we don't anymore. Just kind of. They were saying
Let me
that.
have it.
Man, that's terrible, Glenn. That's terrible. They didn't make it.
Look.
Are you gonna make
Oh. What is your best advice about trucking? Best advice about trucking? I think we'd have to break it up into categories. I think that was how what I'd have to do.
Are you married? Do you have kids?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into advice. You married, you have kids. What are your goals? Like, I don't. I think it'd be hard to be specific.
Do it for you and nobody else. That's one.
Lady in Red said, "Don't do it."
I agree. Don't do it. Don't do it. I concur.
It's a box truck CDL. If it is over 26,000 pounds, it is. Even if it's under 26,000 and it's commercial, you have to have a medical card. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. Squeaky, squeaky toy in the truck bed. Yeah, best trucking advice.
Go close your bedroom door.
I don't know.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Like, right? See, I couldn't even think of anything that would.
Gotcha.
Don't do it. Just keeps playing over my head.
It's not as easy as you think it is.
Yeah, it is definitely. That's not really advice.
It's a lifestyle change. The best advice is don't do it. Stay single if you're gonna do it. Mom, your nerves.
Best advice is if you don't like being alone a lot, don't get into trucking. Absolutely. You're definitely gonna be alone. You have to think. You're gonna be in this truck for weeks at a time. Let's see here.
Pay for therapy. That's your best advice.
Pay for therapy. Lady in Red said, "Have a good woman that will back you up," and that's the hard part. I agree. Definitely have a damn good woman or spouse. Whatever. Yeah. She's definitely the glue that holds us together. 100%. Because I'm a shitty husband.
I'm just a child.
You're not a child. Don't be saying that on freaking you. Oh my gosh.
I'm an unfiltered child.
You need to wear a shirt that says prohibited in California.
Prohibited on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, guys. Like, best advice?
I'm the kind of unfiltered cancel culture waits for.
Hurry up and wait. You're what? What are you making? I'm the kind of unfiltered that cancel culture is waiting for. That's awesome. That's gonna be a new shirt. Trucking is like stripping. Once you get in, it's hard to get out. I agree. It's in your blood. I think if it's something you love doing, trucking becomes it's infused into your blood. Man, you put me on the spot with the whole advice thing. I'm still tripping about that. Have a lot of patience. Yeah. See, I mean, I think there's so many things as far as trucking. You can't just sum it up with one little nifty little phrase or something. JT Rogers, when he wrecked, he hit a car and it went in the woods, turned over on driver's side. Oh man, that's terrible, Glenn. That's terrible. I hate when truckers lose their lives. But see, that's why. Not, and I'm not accusing him of drinking or being high, but that's why I don't have a problem with the FMCSA taking the CDLs. If you refuse to take a drug test, why are you refusing to take a drug test? Or if you fail one, I have no problem with that. You know, it's dangerous enough out here as it is, and then we got people that are drunk and high. Absolutely, you take your CDL. I couldn't imagine doing anything else. I absolutely love trucking. I agree. I'm right there with you. I love trucking. I hate trucking. I don't like truck drivers, but I love trucking. I think most of us in that same mindset are the same. Like, I can't stand a nasty truck driver that throws pee bottles out. You know, that'll park in the fuel island to go in and take a shower. Just a flat out disrespect. They leave their freaking headlights on while they're parked. So they're beaming into your truck, or, you know, while they're driving through while you're trying to back into a spot, the guy that's waiting behind you to come through the parking lot has his friggin' bright lights on, or his headlights, so you can't see. Yeah, just that kind of just disrespect, just throwing trash down, getting us kicked out of places. I mean, unfortunately, as a whole, truckers suck.
Or the kind of trucker that, as a guy's trying to back into a spot, comes in, pushes him out of the spot. They think that he's gonna leave, and instead steals the freaking spot from him at a stupid o'clock at night when there's no more freaking parking in the smallest town. Yes, that was very specific.
Yeah, that was very specific. Lady in Red said yes, yes. So, Andreas, I'm about to flood your Instagram, or at least I'm going to try to. Lady in Red's Instagram, he posted a video while we were all hanging out at a truck stop in Lebanon, Tennessee. There's one spot left, and you could pull into the spot, like pull in off the road through the parking lot, and you could pull straight in. But this guy wasn't doing that. He came in, and he's doing this to get lined up to back into the spot. But another truck pulled in, facing in. So now you have two trucks doing this, all right, and the spot's back here. So this guy pulls forward, out of the way, so this guy could spin around to like get through the parking lot. But he pulls around and then backs into the hole. So the second truck backs into the hole that the first truck was trying to get into, and then didn't get out of his truck, do a post trip. He shut his truck off, and he went in the sleeper like a freaking coward. And it pissed me off. It pissed off Andreas. It pissed off my wife. Like, you see, dude had his hazards on. He got out of his truck throwing his arms up like, what the hell, bro? Like, what are you doing? I was lined up for that, but I was giving you room so you could get turned around and get out of here. He's a shitty truck driver. I hope he's watching because he knows who he is. He used to be a different world out here. Respect has left this industry. Absolutely. Do I leave my marker lights on? No, because that would kill my battery. I don't idle. Yeah, so y'all go check out his Instagram, lady_in_rojo, ROJO. Go check that out. It's on his reel or feed or whatever. Would you ever drive a Peterbilt? I drove a Peterbilt. I just wouldn't buy one right now. They're too much. I drove in Missouri. If under 24,000. You can drive anything under 26,000 pounds commercially without a CDL. I drove a Cascadia too before I bought my truck. Yeah, so you can drive anything under 26,000 pounds, like the biggest box truck Penske has, or Ryder, or U-Haul. Those are all under 26,000 pounds. So you can drive that with no CDL commercially, but you have to run a medical card, and some states, depending on how it works, or whatever, require e-logs, or not e-logs, but logs at least. So, would you drive a Cascadia? Yeah, like I said, I drove one. Sorry, been there. I don't have a problem with those trucks. Have you ever hauled reefer? Yes, I've done reefer. I did it. Worked for Fry Miller, and reefer sucks. I do not like reefer. Some guys love it. Lady in red, he loves reefer. I do not like reefer. There's too much waiting time. Like you have an appointment at a receiver at 2 a.m. Show up at midnight. You check in at 1:30, and then you sit and wait for a door until 3 o'clock in the morning, and then you sit in the door getting unloaded, and then you're gonna have to pay them $300 to $500 to unload it, and you don't get out of there until 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, and your clock is screwed. It's stupid. I do not like reefer. That's generally how it goes. It's been a while since I've done reefer, but I'm pretty sure things have not changed. She's gonna make a shirt if anybody's interested in one. I think Lady in Red would like a sticker. Hey girls! Girls! Be nice! Nevelina! Be nice! Her shirt, this thing is gonna say, I'm the kind of unfiltered cancel culture dreams about. I think that is freaking awesome. If you don't have patience, reefer is not for you. Yeah, it hasn't changed. Yep. Reefer is definitely not something I'm interested in doing at all. Not at all. This is awesome. You got that right, my friend. It happened about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I bet he went to sleep. What about flatbed? Yeah, see, me and Open Deck, we dated a little bit, and I ain't never called her back. I'm not sure if it's my connection, but I keep losing you every few minutes for 15 seconds. I'm on Wi-Fi, so it shouldn't be me, but it could be. Could possibly be me. Just keep moving that little dot forward, so you'll be right there with us. Yeah, so I did if you go back in my trucking vlogs, my playlist, I hauled a Conestoga, and I got my ass whipped by this Conestoga. She was not nice to me at all. So, like I said, I didn't call her back. Couldn't handle it. Just not for me. Good video though. Ooh, I'm the kind of unfiltered cancel culture dreams about. I need to send one of those to Robert, South Georgia hotshot.
Did you see the colors?
Is it red and blue?
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue. Nice. Nice. What's your favorite thing about trucking?
Is that too hard to see?
The money. No, it looks good. The load may be jacked, but it's inside the trailer. Loads get jacked on an open deck, you're screwed. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that thing kicked your butt. See, now you don't have to be rude, big dog. All right, I'm openly admitting that I got my ass whooped. You don't need to rub it in, okay? That's where my career started, was flatbed. If anyone remember Roadrunner trucking out of Albuquerque. Roadrunner, I remember Roadrunner. Your Jake breaks sound good. Hey, appreciate it. They sound a whole lot better with the straight pipes on there now. Those came from Chrome Shop Mafia. That's hard to, that's a lot going on to me.
Well, it would have a different background.
Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah, Chrome Shop Mafia, 4-state trucks. That is hands down my favorite Chrome Shop ever. They're cheaper than the 75 Chrome Shop, Iowa 80, the Joplin 44, the whatever it is over in the Carolinas, which is an Iowa 80 branch. They're cheaper than most of the mom and pops. Like you go there and they got it, and they're having deals all the time. They got discounts all the time online. Don't wear headphones. Do not wear headphones. Please, for the love of God, do not wear headphones. That's going to get me banned. Do not wear headphones. Wear one side headset, Bluetooth. Don't wear the double side Bluetooth headset. Don't do that.
Does that say?
He's got a soul to your shoe, kid.
Get it from him.
Oh, you're saying don't wear headphones for the Jake breaks. No. We're catching up here, guys. We're catching up.
Right?
Portland, Tennessee to McIntosh, Alabama, 381 a mile. Andreas, you want one of these stickers for the side of your truck? For that red truck of yours? A bright blue 11 by... How big can you make that? You can make that thing pretty big because it's all separated. What's the biggest you can make?
What are you talking about?
Your sticker you're working on.
I didn't know I was selling it.
You are. How big can you make that for the side of a truck? Like a 11 by 11?
I mean, I could layer them.
Yeah, I know. Like 11 by 11. Lady in red, you're right with headphones. It'll blow your eardrums out.
You don't want that.
He does. I bet he does. What do you think of that, Andreas? I'm the kind of unfiltered cancel culture dreams about. I think that's freaking awesome. Everything is for sale. That's right, Andreas. Everything is for sale. That sounded weird because I called you out by name. Sorry. He said, love it, send it. Right, no problem with the video. Look good. Right on, good. Thank you. Hey! Roman is kicking their butts. Do I know who JBG travels? No, I don't know who that is or what that is. No idea. Hey girls, please be gentle. Did you get your butt kicked by a puppy dog?
I thought you were playing with me.
Oh yeah, they're having a great time. You're not now. He's a chewer. He's a puppy, so he wants to chew on everything. And the kids are like, I'm gonna wrestle with him, and then he starts chewing on them. They're like, I don't want to do this. All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap this up. I've been doing this for over 2 hours now, so it was fun chit chat with you guys. Appreciate y'all joining us.
If you want a shirt.
Okay, all right, hang on.
If you want a shirt.
What's going on, Jake?
Jake from State Farm?
No, it's Jake Miller.
Yeah, Jake from State Farm.
Is that Jake from State Farm? What are you wearing, Jake?
Oh, that's weird.
Hey, Showtime, what up? What's up, Showtime?
You late.
How come you didn't respond to my hump day? Oh, that's right, because I got you. Hump day?
No.
Just in case you didn't hear me say it when I text you, hump day. He said khakis. That's awesome.
Thanks for playing along.
Yeah, thanks for playing along there, brother. Appreciate it. It's always fun. I haven't seen Paul Martin in a while. Hope he's doing all right. If anybody knows Paul Martin, check on him.
I see him on Facebook.
Yeah?
Not
The
Facebook,
wizard.
On TikTok.
Oh, on TikTok. Okay.
I'm really hungry.
Oh, the kids are hungry.
When?
Trying to pay for dinner right now.
You are?
That's what we're trying to do right now. Yep.
You trying to earn money?
We'll work for food.
Right.
What's Boomer doing? It's not Boomer. It's not Boomer, bro. Thanks for all the info. You're welcome, George. Come here, boy.
Mama, Daddy.
Come here.
Did you order pizza?
Wait, we don't live in a pizza place.
Please order it.
You can't.
You see yourself, buddy? No? That's how he's doing. Oh, big old dog.
What are y'all tearing up?
I'm not tearing up anything.
Good night, big dog.
Come on.
Talk to you tomorrow. Oh, he's getting huge, dude. He's getting real big. Let's talk tomorrow, Showtime. Some point. Sometime. Somewhere.
No, you're not allowed.
Did you ship his shirt?
Who?
Ron's. No. Rayleigh, what are you doing?
I will get it shipped.
Sounds like a plan. Right on. Y'all be good. Have a good night. Yeah, big dog. See what's going on, man. Hit you up. And yeah, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, with the family. You want to eat some toast while you're waiting? LeBron James. What's the LeBron James about?
Daddy, peace.
Did somebody just say that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Daddy, peace.
Go ahead, Dad. Not right now.
I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Y'all be good. Oh, y'all are going back and forth on basketball players, I guess. I don't know anything about basketball. But yeah, before I get into all that. Dude! Dog's crazy. Y'all be good. Have a good night. I'm out of here. If you're interested in Nomad Trucker shirt, hats, stickers, tumblers, anything custom, my wife can do it. She is the woman to hit up. Links are in the bottom. Deuces, Trucking California. Now that you show up at the end, trying to find something to do. I'm bored as hell waiting on my friend. Yeah, sorry, bro. We're out of here. Rewind the beginning of this. Watch it. It's been fun. Something to do. But yeah, y'all be good. And we'll see y'all in the next one at some point. Whatever. Y'all stay safe out there. And I'm going to go wrangle these kids and this dog. So, good night, guys.